Welcome, I'll be reacting to Sapphire and Steel, story/assignment 6, episode 4. The final episode of the show. It is brilliant. I've loved it. If you're wondering what's next, it's time to grab your towels because we're doing the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Selected clips are provided for commentary purposes. This is not a market substitute. Support the original. And I'm afraid no recommendations in the comments had too many problems with spoilers, so I'm doing that on official posts over on Patreon only now. Sapphire and Steel, the last assignment.
All irregularities will be handled by the forces controlling each dimension.
Okay, but who's the force that controls them?
They asked me to work for them once.
Oh.
I chose not to. And you chose not to too, didn't you?
Or maybe Silver too.
Perhaps that's why we work so well together.
They resent our achievements.
More than that. They resent our independence.
Oh. They went Wayseeker, and this is the Jedi Order. So who's she? Is she a red herring human? Who is she?
It's been based in my time, in 1948.
Why bring her, though?
Sent from the past.
They always were better organized.
They can probably hear the telepathy, though.
See, the only people with similar powers are the transient beings.
Oh.
The transient beings are locked in the past where they belong.
So far, yes.
They cannot move forward in time.
Unless they had help. What if he seduced and brought this woman from the 1940s in the car with him, knowing he couldn't go forward in time, but she could? Maybe he could trigger it and she was his passport. And then the other chap, he had the group of traveling performers. They could have been his passport. So maybe these transient beings figured out if they have a human from the time period they're in, boom, their powers are back. Uh-oh. Yeah.
It happened without any kind of warning.
Yes, but you've neglected to tell us before that you knew it was going to happen. That it was supposed to happen.
Anyway, it wasn't a garage. But this place,
What was it?
a cafe.
A cafe.
3 different buildings. 3 separate time periods.
Oh.
But he chose the cafe. He chose to meet me. That's romantic, don't you think?
Oh, dear.
I realize that he's different. I mean, well, he can probably live forever, but...
What does that sound?
Well, that's why I decided to warn you. That's why I decided to tell you the truth about him and the others. For him, for him, for him, for him, for him.
Whoa. Ah! Come on, there's 3 of them, 3 of us. We've got this. Steel, can you, like, do your cold thing? But I think that requires prep. He hasn't really seriously used it since the first assignment, now that I think about it.
He has a case. It's weird.
Ah.
It's how you imagine a fortune teller's crystal to be.
Oi.
Ah ha ha, yield swap. Run.
A useful piece of apparatus. How far back?
Oh, couple of 100 million years?
Yeah, that ought to do nicely.
Oh, to prevent the human race from starting. Huh.
Doubling up each time.
It seems that way.
And yeah, it's doubling.
A barrier that we can't break.
You can use the box.
But time, when it's been tampered with to this extent, tries to counteract things.
With the time shifts.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
On each occasion, they've been doubling up, multiplying. There are now 2 time boxes, I'm afraid. You really want to look into the future?
Yes.
It's best not to know.
Well, I think she can handle it.
Space. Hours will become days and months, and years will become thousands of years.
That's not good.
She's joined them.
They're using her. We have to help her. It's our duty.
This is private here. Private property. We can't help the others, but we can help you.
Are you going to believe that?
No,
Silver,
you don't know how to work this thing. But I think I do.
Oh!
and no one should have access to that kind of power.
The Triassic period, wasn't it?
Oh.
Have a good time there.
But aren't we triggering a lot more time repercussions by doing this? Oh, a new outfit. It's so cute. I like this one better.
We did it.
Yes, we did it.
What year is this?
It's 1948.
We must be in the wrong time.
Where's Silver?
That device that you have. Could I have it, please?
We don't really need this now, do we?
Steele.
Oh!
I don't understand it.
And don't believe her. Actually, you can, for once. Because this is the trap.
Oh my goodness.
This place is nowhere. And it's forever.
My goodness.
Nowhere. 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 We should have known.
Oh. What an ending. I like that they're going, would you like to watch Doctor Who next? I'm like, actually, yeah, I would really like the Doctor to come save them. Yeah, you are not wrong about this. So, this is what we need right now. Also, autoplay. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Do you like a chili, baby? That ending was just brilliant. That was the trap the whole time. Oh, she really had me going with that act. It was her cute hats. I couldn't not trust her. I feel like Silver is still out there, and eventually he will figure out a way to get to them. And we'll get them out. Maybe he'll go get Lead. That's my headcanon. The two of them will team up. They'll come bursting in a few centuries or something. I know there's some Big Finish. I don't know if it's a canonical or not. I know the UFO ones aren't. Having written plenty of fanfic audio dramas myself back in the day, I get that. Let me know in the comments, what do you think happened after this? This is definitely a show that I think would be a great stage play, and also one that we could not entirely reboot, but start here. So the first episode would be Sapphire and Steel trapped in the cafe. Or if you wanted to backtrack just a little bit, we could do this final assignment in the reboot, and then the cafe, the rest of the series would go on from there. I'd be down for that too. You'd have to really find the right actors though, that would be tricky. Overall, brilliant show, and I really like how bold the ending is. It reminds me a lot of Divergent. And I think it's really fitting for the rest of the show, which is quite dark. And I would have been confused, honestly, by a happy ending. I don't think it would have been right for the show.
Well, if you're resigned to doing that anyway, you don't actually need him to lie there all the time, do you?
It's true.
Not as such, no.
Actually there, then he and I could slip off down the pub for half an hour. How does that sound?
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
First of all, I see from our instruments that we have a couple of hitchhikers on board our ship.
Oh no.
If you're very lucky, I might read you some of my poetry first.
Oh no, 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 please no. Please don't. Please don't.
There's an infinite number of monkeys out here who want to talk to us about this script for Hamlet they've worked out.
What?
I wonder what'll happen if I press this button.
Don't.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh.
9GX78 with a 5-degree inertial correction.
Do it, Trillium.
Just do it, will you?
Oh, and she has a cute little jacket now too. Love.
Any idea what these strange symbols on the walls are, Zayfoot?